Hey guys, see that? New entry. And it wasn't like a weird me just rubbing my hands and saying hello. I did like a rise up. Like I'm some kind of really famous YouTuber that has like a crazy... Anyway, right, today's video is not a vlog for once. It's the official September YouTube survey for 2011, where you answer 5 questions that YouTubers set and then you tell someone that they have to do it. So, this is mine.
Tell us about your first kiss.
My first kiss went a little like this.
Yeah, it's not like that. My first kiss was kind of weird. Like, I had taken this girl to the cinema. I can't remember what film we'd gone to see. And I must have been about 14 or 15. And so we sat watching this film. And, you know, we had the hands meeting and we were, like, looking at each other occasionally. And we were like, who's going to make the first move? Oh my god, who's going to make the first move? Should I make the first move or is she going to make the first move? I can't decide. Eventually, we looked at each other and I was like, fuck it, and I went for it, and then she just proceeded to stick her tongue all the way to the back of my tonsils, and this was a new experience for me at the time, because I was only used to just doing the odd, like, normal kiss that kids did these days, not like her trying to decide what I'd had for breakfast that day. But yeah, it was kind of gross, like, because it was, like, looking back on it now, and how I do that now, that was all kinds of wrong. That was like 7 kinds of wrong. But yeah, it was a notch on the old bucket list of getting that out of the way, and I'd become part of the league of people that have pulled. In England, we have like kissing, but then we have snogging, which is, I just swore at you there. We have kissing, and we have snogging, and I won't go through the whole massive Angus Donald's Perfect Snogging list because, you know, I don't know that because that film's shit. I mean, no, it's not. And so yeah, we have kissing, which is just, you know, casual, like on the lip or on the cheek or whatever. But then you have snogging, which is full on tonsil tango business. But yeah, it was gross, but yeah, it was you have to get it out of the way. It's a circle of life. It's not a circle of life. It's something else.
What is the most expensive casual item of clothing you've ever bought?
The most expensive item of casual clothing I own is this. It's a jacket that I bought a couple of weeks ago from Zara. But it was from the men's section of Zara, which I didn't know existed. I thought Zara was like a dress shop, but apparently they do men's stuff as well. I went down with my friends and I saw the jacket and I took a photo of myself wearing it because I really liked it that much. But then I didn't buy it, and then all the way throughout the day my friends are like, you have to go back, you have to buy it, you have to do it, you have to buy it. Seriously, go back and buy it. So then I did, and I really like it and I wear it everywhere. But for some odd reason now it's decided to get really, really hot and sunny in Lincoln, so I can't wear it. But I do really like it, so yeah. And I think it cost me about £70, which is like the standard coat price these days. So yeah, anyway. Oh, I got to sneeze.
What was the first job you ever wanted as a kid?
The first job I ever wanted as a kid was to be a chef, because I really liked cooking, but I was actually really shit at it. I think it was just because I was a fat kid that I just wanted to like cook loads of foods and then I could eat it. Like I remember making I remember my sister said to me that she really wanted to have some cake mix, because, you know, everyone loves eating cake mix, because who doesn't love raw egg and salmonella? And so I was like, screw it, and I got out this recipe for like a lemon cake. Then I doubled the ingredients to make twice as much cake mix. Me and my sister had like a couple of spoons each, and then we were like, this is kind of disgusting. And so we just poured it into a baking thing and I made a gigantic lemon cake, and it was really nice. And then I think the one other thing I used to cook that and 2 other things when I was a kid. One of them was cheese on toast, but I used to put tomato puree underneath the cheese and then put some oregano on top of it, which is how you fucking pronounce it. It's not oregano, just no. And so yeah, I used to put some oregano on the top, and it was like a pizza toast, and it was really nice. And the other thing I used to cook was cheesy tangy baked beans, which was essentially boil a shitload of beans, like baked beans, squirt in a load of ketchup and like cover it with cheese, and then mix it together and have it over pasta. And back then I used to think that was the most amazing thing ever, but it was fucking disgusting.
Tell us about your group of school friends.
Okay, when it says school friends, I'm gonna assume it means school as in the school you went to, but I'll say school and uni. My uni friends are Eleanor, Stace, Sophie, Jack, Miriam, Chris, like a whole load of people. I can't like list, and I know that I'm blatantly gonna have forgotten someone, so it's gonna be really annoying. But yeah, I really love my uni mates because they're so similar to me. And like we have the same like jokes, and like inside jokes form like that, and it's just, oh, it's brilliant. But then my schoolmates were really cool because they were exactly the same. Like there was Julian, Ollie and Stu were my first like proper mates at school, and they, like, I've kept in touch with them for I've known them like nearly 7-8 years now, and I'm so glad they're all still in my life. I went through a bit of a bad time where me and Julian weren't really talking that much, but that's all sorted now, and we're all good mates, and I'm so glad we are, because he's such a top lad. And I've known Stu for ages, and as you know, I totally bum Stu, because I mentioned it about 8 times in the video. And Ollie is just, that guy's amazing as well. He's proper, like, bro, close to my heart. But yeah, if you're watching this, hello. You can go back to doing something else now.
What would you name your kids?
What would I name my kids? It's really odd though, because I had, like, so many names thought out, like, the other day, that I've completely forgotten what they are. I remember I like the name Harrison, but I'm fairly sure some guy in the pub that I mentioned it to has now called his kid that. But I kind of like the idea of, like, really, like, cool names. Like, Alfie was, like, the main name I've always wanted to call my kid, because Alfie just sounds awesome. Alfie Price, but he'd probably get called Alf Price. That kid's in for a world of abuse with that last name. But I also like really random names like Noah, Darwin, Alfie, Dave. Not even David, Dave. Dave the baby. And I have this thing that, like, I can't name, like, even if the name is so awesome, if it's associated with anything that annoys me, I can't call my kid that. Like, if someone I know has a kid and they call it that, it's like, argh! Because someone I know had a kid called Jack, and I really like the name Jack, but the girl I don't really get on with very well, so it's like, you nicked a decent name, you bitch. Can't think of any decent names. If I do, I will now post them in, like, a little text thing now.
Who do you want to answer the September 2011 survey next?
Who do I want to answer this next? Well, let me think. The only people that watch these videos that have YouTube are Sophie. So Sophie, you need to do this as your next video. And Charlie Edge, you're doing it as well, because your videos are really awesome. And I'm going to do a response to your video soon. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why I went ha 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 ha, but yeah, I'm doing a response to your video soon, and it's going to be awesome, and I really can't wait to do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Link is there? I think it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. And then comment, rate, you know, whatever, but that always comes after the credits. So, don't really know why I tell you that. And then you just see it again. So, yeah. Laters.